All right, so now we're going to talk about using a binomial distribution with a normal distribution. Okay, so it's going to be a little weird here. So this says we can use a table on the back of the book to approximate probabilities of a binomial distribution as long as n is less than or equal to 20. This is basically what we did in chapter 5, section 2. Okay. However, if n is larger than 20, we cannot use those tables, okay? And, you know, that formula gets a little lengthy. So instead, if the binomial probability meets these conditions, we can use a z-score to figure this stuff out. So n times p has to be greater than or equal to 5. Also, n times q has to be greater than or equal to 5. That just basically means our sample size must be large enough. All right, if our sample size is too little, we can just use that table and that little formula from chapter 5. Okay, the mean is going to be whatever n times p is, and the standard deviation is going to be the square root of n times p times q. Remember, n is the number of trials, and p is the probability of success. All right. Okay, so we're going to find the probability using a normal distribution. We're going to draw a curve, or that picture. Okay, we're going to convert an x value to a z-score. And then we're going to use this thing called a continuity correction, kind of here in step 3. Okay, we're going to use the standard normal distribution tables to find an area. And really, guys, in between here, we're going to do this thing called use a continuity correction. Because here's the deal. We're going to take a discrete variable and we're going to change it into a continuous variable. Okay? All right, and in order to do that, it's pretty simple. We're going to add and subtract 0.5 to the x values to create an interval. Okay, so for example, if x equals 5 for the discrete variable, using the continuity correction, we will add 0.5 and subtract 0.5. So the continuous variable range will be from 4.4 to 5.5 and kind of cover an interval. Okay, all right. There's a table in your book that is very helpful with this. It's in your answer key. I'm going to go through it. Okay. And I suggest you kind of write this on your notes. All right. So if the words say something like at least, and if we have 45, and we're just picking a random number, excuse me for stuttering there. At least 45, 45 or more, no fewer than 45, then the symbol we want is greater than or equal to 45. Okay? And we want to find the area using one of those numbers for the interval to the right of 45 that includes 45. So we will actually find the area to the right of 44.5. Okay, one that will include that 45 number. All right, if your words say more than 45 or greater than 45, our symbol will just be greater than 45. And now we will find the area to the right of 45.5 because I do not want to include the actual 45. Okay, so I'll add 0.5 and find the area to the right of that. Okay, next, if we see at most 45 or no more than 45, my symbol will look like this. And I want to find the area to the left of 45.5 because that will include 45. All right, if I see wording that says less than 45 or fewer than 45, that will be a less than symbol. And now I need to find the area to the right of 44.5, excuse me, to the left of 44.5 because I don't want to include 45. Right. Last scenario, if we have exactly 45, then we'll actually find the area between 44.5 and 45.5. This little area right here.